Upon awakening one morning, Takumi finds himself ensnared in a cocoon of spider silk. Reluctantly, she offers a tearful apology, explaining that she had felt lonely. She claims that her actions were a subconscious response to this isolation. He, too, apologizes for not having spent more time with her and promises to make amends, dedicating it entirely to playing with her. These heartfelt words are more than enough to bring joy to Maple, her enthusiasm boundless as she begins to frolic exuberantly in her master's presence. At that moment, Martha enters Takumi's room bearing lunch, only to be left utterly mortified upon discovering him ensnared in a mummified state. Naturally, she assumes that the lethal spider is preparing to devour the poor boy who she believes. However, Takumi reassures her that it is nothing more than a misunderstanding and that Maple isn't truly harmless. Martha's gaze shifts to the lustrous sheen of Maple's silk, and in that instant, a devious idea forms in her mind. She fashions a stunning dress top from the spider silk. Each one admires the exquisite texture, remarking on its perfection and expressing a desire to possess one of their own. Yet as he listens further, he learns from the women that spider silk is a rare and costly commodity, highly sought after by the nobility. Martha requests that Maple produce additional silk, this time with added elasticity, as such a modification would elevate the material to a more premium status. Takumi, feeling a pang of jealousy as he watches Maple readily comply with Martha's request, reminds his pet that they were supposed to spend the day together. Maple, however, explains that she is presently occupied, and seeing this, Takumi refrains from disturbing her further. He reflects on his time spent in the village, and confides that he plans to relocate to the city soon, eager to further his studies in alchemy. For the time being, he visits the blacksmith's shop, where Bobon hands him his armor. As he collects it, Banga arrives, presuming that Takumi intends to leave, and urges him to proceed to the city, asserting that his production business will flourish even more there. The blacksmith then mentions that a merchant from Bolton will be arriving next week, and informs Takumi that arrangements have already been made for him to travel to the city in the merchant's carriage, then heads back. Along the way, he encounters Martha, who is carrying a bucket. Upon closer inspection, he learns that the bucket contains the innards of a horned rabbit, which Banga had recently hunted. Regrettably, Martha lacks the necessary materials to clean the innards. However, by fortunate happenstance, Takumi possesses purification magic, purifies the innards, rendering them instantly safe for consumption. It becomes evident that the spell he employed belongs to the light magic class, prompting Martha to caution Takumi not to reveal his magical abilities to everyone. She explains that only a select few in this world are capable of wielding light magic, and its rarity makes it highly sought after by unscrupulous individuals who might attempt to exploit Takumi's skill for their own gain. Before Takumi can become apprehensive, Martha reassures him that the villagers are not inclined to cause any harm, as none of them are driven by greed. However, the real danger will arise once Takumi ventures beyond the village and into the city.